Well, I hope we get there soon, because your snowboarding boots are killing me back here.
All right, well, thank you very much, Mathieu, for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Today we're looking at Shaun White skateboarding.
Yeah.
Now, I got a question for you. Why is there Shaun White skateboarding? Why didn't you create a third snowboard game, for example?
Well, the reason's simple, is that Shaun White is a really good skateboarder. He's basically a legend in every extreme sport. He's won multiple medals in snowboarding and in skateboarding. He dominates the sport. He even invented the trick, the armadillo, in skateboard. So he's really good at that, and it's part of his personality. And he really wanted us to make a skateboard game. We have already made the two Wii snowboard games, so it was just natural to go and explore the other side of his passion.
In the snowboard games, you had the goal to be the fastest and do tricks. What's the goal in this game?
Well, this game is, by the nature of skateboarding, it's a bit different. In snowboard, you're on a mountain, you're basically alone there, you go down a slope. It's a more competition-based type of sport. Skateboarding is more urban. You're in a city, there are people around you. So we try to really represent that in the game. So instead of having competitions, you just go into a new district and then you meet the local NPC there that will tell you what his current problem is, and then you're going to skate and succeed at a bunch of different challenges to try to impress him and basically help that NPC. So it's more based on performing challenges in an urban environment.
All right, but how is this game going to differ from any other skate games that are available on Wii, for example, Tony Hawk? How is this going to be different?
Well, I think we struck a pretty good balance between authenticity on one hand and just plain fun on the other side. So in our game, you're never going to struggle to perform a trick, for example, and you're not either going to be grinding for 30 minutes in an infinite loop and score 4 million points. Our game is more in the middle, I would say. On one side, we try to stay authentic to skate culture, so we're going to have tricks that are really staples, like kick flips and shove-its and stuff like that, so it's grounded in that. On the other side, we want the player to right away take the controls and have fun and feel like they're great skateboarders, and that means letting them do stuff that's really fast-paced and high amplitude and really just exciting. So we ride the line in between these two extremes.
Okay. And the transformation part, that's the unique part of this game.
Yes.
Compared to the other one.
So this is really our key feature. So on one hand, you've got a full skate game. You can expect everything you usually find in the skate games, all the tricks, all the challenges, all the cool urban environment to skate on. But our key feature is transformation. And the way it works is that we started from the idea that skateboarders see the world differently. So they go into any environment, and when you see a handrail or a bench park, they see an opportunity to skate and perform tricks. And even more than that, they often imagine, well, what if I could just extend this thing and make it connect to that other objects over there? It would make a really cool skate line. In our game, we take that approach and we make it possible. So you as the player are going to be able to go see an environment that's at first not so exciting, and then by skating well, be able to really upgrade that environment, making it more fun, more exciting, and also to create these really impressive and spectacular skate lines. And so that's transformation. It's about giving you better skate opportunities, but also making the environment nicer, bringing back life and color and fun to that city.
All right, thank you. Now, this game is multi-platform. It's also coming out on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
And PC also.
PC as well. Well, and the Wii version, is it getting a special treatment, or is it some sort of downgraded port from the other
It's definitely its own game. So we at Ubisoft really believe that games should be really made for their console. What happened is that at the beginning, when the whole project started, we took a main concept, and then the PS3, Xbox, and PC game, which is the same game, they went their own way, and we, as the Wii game, we went our own way. So the basic concept is the same, but they have undergone totally different developments, and we each have our own team. So yeah, you can expect different games on the same topic. Each of them, of course, focuses on the strength of their console. So the Wii game is really based on motion control, on the fun of just like moving and well, basically having fun with your controls. It's also probably a little bit more quick to fun, a bit more accessible. Of course, a next-gen game is expected to be more complex, to be more technologically focused. On our game, what we want is for the player to just take the game and say, well, I want to have fun, I want to be a great skateboarder, let's go, and boom, you play and you feel great about it.
All right, so you mentioned motion controls.
Yeah.
How are the controls? What does it support? Does it support Wii Motion Plus? Does it support Balance Board? Like, can you tell us something about the Wii Motion controls?
Our game supports the Wii Balance Board, not the Wii Motion Plus. So using the Wii Balance Board, you're going to be able to do basically like you did in Shaun White's snowboarding. It's a bit, the control scheme is similar. We started from what they had and we worked it to fit our skate game basically. And then you've got the nunchuck that you use to control your skateboarder, and the Wii remote that you hold, and as if it was a skateboard, and then you perform your actions using it. So for example, if you flick the Wii remote up, then it's going to perform an ollie. And then if you do that while holding the A button, for example, you're going to do a kickflip. So the controls are really intuitive, very simple. We do all of our tricks with just 3 buttons and a few different movements with the Wii remote.
So the motions are really important to make the tricks.
Yes.
But then why didn't you use Wii Motion Plus?
Basically, it was not needed in our game. The Wii Motion Plus is really important for some games where you have a high level of precision that you must attain in. For example, in a game like Red Steel 2, for example, from Ubisoft, where you had to match perfectly your sword one-to-one with your movement. That's really important. In our game, our movements are very simple. They're like flicking up, turning the Wii remote to the left. These things don't require that much of a high precision. And basically, I think it's just better to not use peripherals if you don't really need them, because then more players can just play the game.
All right, all right. And Shaun White is in the title.
Yes.
Did he have any input on the game, or is his feedback just as important as from a random person like me, for example?
No, it's definitely his game. He's the one that asked us to do a skateboard game. He's been with the development team since the beginning of the project. He really wants that game to carry his personality. So, and that ties in with something I said earlier. He has these 2 aspects that are really important for him. He wants the game to be really authentic to the skateboarding culture as he sees it, and he also wants the game to represent his personality, which is really funny, and he likes wacky stuff and just to have fun. So we took these 2 aspects to make our game, and he's been he's the ultimate approver of all that we do. So for example, things like the choice of songs, the choice of tricks, the choice of outfits for the characters, the gameplay, he's approved everything since the beginning.
All right. Is he a hard person to work with?
No, he's pretty easy. He's a fun guy.
He's pretty chill.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Well, let's see. I think we're already down to the last question. Yes, we are. Is there going to be a multiplayer?
Yes, there's going to be multiplayer, 4 players, split screen, different modes, using the balance board if you want to. There's going to be leaderboards also.
For online?
Yeah, but there's not going to be online multiplayer. It's going to be offline multiplayer, split screen, and leaderboards for all of the challenges in the game, and also for the multi.
All right. Is there a specific reason why there is no online competitive game mode on the Wii?
I guess the reason is just that we focused on doing one thing well, and that was the online. The offline.
The offline, yeah, the offline.
Sorry.
That's fine. All right. So, how many hours do you think that the single player is going to last?
It's not. We're not exactly at a point where we can exactly calculate how much, but we expect something like maybe 8 hours for the story mode only, and then as much as you want with the competitive multiplayer aspect.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
It was my pleasure. Thank
It
you.
was very nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Mark Sample, lead designer on Driver San Francisco for the Wii. It's a title coming up in the future, something to look forward to. How to Wii-DS.nl in the garden.